What's up, everybody? Supertransfer podcast, Ep.2. I'm happy to be here with one of the most hardworking, loveliest black women that I met. Just got a grind. I don't know. Some of y'all know her. Some of y'all gonna meet her for the first time. I got Dana, Catch Dana Real Estate right here with me today. Dana, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
What up? So, when I met you, Dana, you were still in process of getting your licensing, and we met at a function at Premier Midwest Realty, and you were real cool. You were open. You had a bubbly personality, and you was cool. And I was like, man, she real cool. And later on down the line, I'm checking, social media, and I see you out here doing real estate. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I see you popping doing it, and it happened quick. So I'm like, oh my god, like she told me what she was gonna do, because at the event you told me you were gonna do real estate. You said, no, I'm gonna do this. I really love helping people, and I'm gonna be honest. You hear people say this stuff all the time,
Right?
But it's very rare when you see somebody at the beginning of their grind pop up and do their grind and then be successful in that field. So I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
That's awesome, and much respect to you. And it goes to show that you're a hardworking person.
Yes.
Because real estate is not an easy business to get into if you're not willing to work.
Absolutely. I came from corporate America.
Okay.
But I also realized, I think too, all of my experiences coming, not just corporate America, the schools that I went to when young, I went to college, got my master's. One thing I realized coming up was that whatever I got into, I was always very disciplined, and I always rose to the top of whatever I was doing.
Okay.
Because I have a motto that you just got to get past the hard part. And that's always my thing I tell myself. There's not anything that I can't do when I see somebody else doing it, because it's just getting past the hard part. And once you get past that part, then you good. Yeah.
Once you get through the tough part, now you there.
Absolutely.
Once you get over whatever the training, qualifications, requirements, whatever that is that's in your way, once you get the paperwork, or once you get, to me, in real estate, once you knock down that first closing.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Once you write your first contract, from top to bottom, you do your contract, you help them with their lawyer, you're there for that client all the way through and through. The contract gets accepted, they happy, you get to the closing table, everybody's happy, you hand them over them keys, now you in it.
True, but you know what? It's a lot of work though.
Oh, it is.
And you have to continue to keep that momentum up, and that just comes from your passion. So if you're doing something that you love, have a gift of gab, really educating your clients and wanting to be a part of the community. And think about it, like I came from corporate America, I used to be a social worker, and I worked in healthcare, and real estate really encompasses everything that I did previously, because you're not just a realtor, you're a social worker. Literally, my client just texted me a second ago, I paid my first mortgage today. And you got to be able to be like, hey, it's your birthday.
Right.
You're a cheerleader. You're making people do things they could never believe that they could do. And
I don't think people realize the follow-up game.
It's everything.
Yeah, because those are clients for life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They are.
Once you help a person with their first home, or it's a smooth closing, they want to work with you again, because that was a pleasant experience. Because we both know every closing ain't got to be pleasant. Every real estate experience ain't got to be. Some of them are hard.
It's very hard, but also it's about empowering people. A lot of people, particularly in our community, don't believe that they can, get to this point. And so you're teaching them, and you're not blowing them up. You got a lot of people, I could do this for you. I'm going to give you a very clear view of what can happen. Everything is education. If I educate you enough, I can empower you in such a way. Well, listen, you don't want to do my job. Some people are like, I want to be a realtor. They don't want to do the job, but they're just so grateful that you have given them so much information, and that's how that referral comes. Like, I know I'm not going to lose, I know you're going to take my client by the hand and move them through, and that's what's up. And I love that part. You got to be a teacher. You got to be somebody who can take a call at 10 o'clock when somebody is crying like crazy, and you just got to tell them why they're doing it and have them remember their why. Mm-hmm. That's real talk.
That's being a great agent.
Thank you.
All agents don't do that. So, with all of that greatness that you exude, how difficult has it been being a black woman, an attractive black woman in real estate? Because I know men, I'm one of them, we can be petty. We can hop up on your phone, our credit score is 510, we're in a position to buy nothing. But because
Right.
we seen your picture or we seen you at a function,
Right.
now I'm like, hey, let me, y'all want to look at this crib. Don't look at this crib. We got you showing us a $650,000 home we ain't qualified for. We're going to put ourselves together to get you to come show us. But I'm just saying, how hard has that been for you, or you don't experience it that much, or at the beginning you did and now you don't?
I did before. What happens is, as people see you take your craft more seriously, they don't even want to come that way, because now my bracket is probably, I'm not one of the younger realtors, and so being a little older, guys know who to play the game with. Yes. However, there's other things you do. Do you have a pre-approval? Right. I'm not going to take you out. I can just tell from your conversation where you're going with it. But honestly, the more you carry yourself with more class as well, making sure that you're not on Facebook just giving everything to if you popping out breasts and stuff, it's quite possible.
Them the calls you gonna get.
That's exactly. So I like to, most of my pictures, like I went out last night, a picture I was going out somewhere, but most of my pictures in real estate are very simple, and then you do other things. People know who to do what to. I'm just saying that to you.
Yeah, it changes. And I guess I always was concerned for some of my female real estate friends was just, having to do those showings in the odd hours by yourself. And then you do got the creeps, you know what I'm saying? And then some of them, they may not have knew until they got out there with you. They're like, oh man, I'm finna, cracking it. To me, that makes the job even more difficult because, in real estate, clients don't want to hear no. Yeah. And you may be a no. The deal may not be a no. I'm just not a part of this deal. You follow what I'm saying?
True. I'll say this too. Part of it is faith. I mean, honestly, in order for you to get to any level of success, if you're putting God in it, I promise you, I'm heavy into manifestation.
Right.
I promise you, I get a lot of my stuff through just constantly making sure my head stay in the clouds. Like, it's called the fourth vortex, when you just like manifesting something that's bigger than yourself. Mm-hmm. And so I make sure as I talk, I'm bringing in the right clientele. And if not, I know how to wiggle that clientele. I had a client recently, he quit his job in the middle of a deal. We managed to put him together. He closed. You just got to know how to wiggle people. That's the thing about this deal. And guess what? It's funny because I was talking about relationships and how that affect. You have to learn how to keep your feelings very neutral so that you're not going all over the place with other people. Mm. So no matter what they're doing, if somebody come and they drop a deal, you got to be able to literally swipe that to the side and move on to the next thing. Because if you don't, you spend any energy holding on to that negative energy from a client, from a deal that doesn't go through, you might create more. I'm all into, listen, I'm good, I'm on this other one.
So energy is everything.
Energy is everything. It's so serious.
Man, that's how you keep your positivity. That's how you keep your drive.
Yes.
Your work ethic is just trying to stay away from all of the stuff that ain't got nothing
neutral.
to do with it. Right.
I mean, literally, you may close $5-6 million a year, but I guarantee you may have turned down $3 million. It may have been something going on where, a seller didn't want to sell higher than what it should, so the house doesn't sell, or maybe a client is just frustrated because they have all these expectations for a house. You're like, no. It's just like I'm trying to tell people now, like in Chicago, people want to buy a lot of 2 flats, and they'll give me a price of like $250, $300. That's Inglewood. In this market, an Inglewood 2 flat is $250, damn near $275 now.
Right.
Okay, we may get into other areas, but it might be a little small place. So then I was talking to a client today. You have to determine, are you going to be in the place like today in Inglewood, where the places may be bigger, but you may not like the area, and it may grow on you because it is changing? Or do you go ahead and take a place up north where you have to do some work in it? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you take another place where it's just smaller. All these things encompass,
what you gonna do.
And so when I hear realtors like, they'll get on their posts and say stuff like, yeah, he had a realtor before me. I'm like, girl, now you know. Or boy, you know. Each buyer is different. They come with all these hopes and dreams. And one thing I never do is bring up other realtors and who's the haters. This job is not easy. We don't know what the seller's going to do. You don't know what the buyer's going to do. Your job is to, as much as possible, hold on to everything you got, do a damn good job, educate everybody. And if you do that, you have to trust that you'll get what you need.
And the market is volatile.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I mean, like I tell people, you $300,000, that's Inglewood, okay? Man. So
people ain't even figured out yet where everybody chasing 2 flats and all of these cribs. The prices of condos downtown have not been going up crazy like that.
People not doing condos as much.
Right, but this is the time to go buy those. Because downtown is always going to be downtown.
Yeah.
So for me, in my real estate portfolio, I'm looking downtown at the condos and the lofts. Why? I got my eye on a couple of places. Why? Because I know that if I can get in for a steal, because they not moving, it's a lot of inventory there because everybody's chasing the cribs in the different areas.
And the 2 flats and the 3 flats and multi-units. Everybody wants one of those now.
Let me give me a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom loft, 2-bathroom that's sharp and stylish, and see if I can just hold on to it for maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Or move, because a lot of us are moving downtown now. A lot of people are giving up houses, and now we're going downtown, and you got people going into the houses. It's just, we're moving around. Me too.
I'm considering it. That the old post office, I got my eye on that one. They haven't opened it up for residential yet, but they already identified the 14th and 15th floors for residential.
Well, they're doing events there now, so
that's I'm definitely got my eye on that one. If they come in at a number that I think I want to jump out there for, I might jump. So that's enough about me in real estate.
What up?
I'm gonna ask you a question though. What demographic have you seen that's buying homes now? I've heard that black women are the dominant demographic of buying homes. I heard that black men don't buy homes like that. They be riding the coattails of women. I didn't like it, but it might be some truth to it. What are you seeing?
Well, it is very true. This is the thing. We know that the African American woman is right now they're the most educated, right? Also, entrepreneur, they're the biggest entrepreneur group right now.
Yes, that's true.
So yes, the only issue that women are having is they are buying, but when women buy, because sometimes they don't have a counterpart, they either have to buy in areas that's not the greatest areas in the world, or they have to buy smaller. Right, because they don't have a partner. So instead of affording a $600,000 house, they can only afford a $250,000. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, right? So they are buying, but then, like I said, where are they buying is the issue. Or what you commonly find is that if somebody has a $400,000, let's say pre-approval, they're still looking at $300,000 because that woman is still thinking, "Hey, I got to buy this property, and I don't want to do this by myself at that height." Yeah. But you're getting more women buying. Yet you do have the men buying here or there, but most of the time a man is buying for a woman, or there'll be kind of a showcase for a woman most of the time, unless he's an investor.
So tell me this: are you I read an article that said most, like 83 or 86% of black men that make over $100,000 a year are married or dating black women. So are you seeing couples, or still not enough?
Not as much. Or you have a situation where even if it is a couple, one is buying with the intention of the other partner doing something later on. So the husband may buy the house with the intention that the wife comes behind and buy a building. If you see that, that's what you see. You see these couples build, doing it in a plan. Yeah. But normally it's only one person on that lending approval, and that's it. Okay. Which could be another issue because now you have women who are then affected by the fact that their male partner isn't on that approval. So now he's giving her hell from another direction.
Yeah, I heard that happens too.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Dudes be in their feelings because she's on a pre-approval. They feel the way, they act the way. Men may not like this, but if you feel a way, marry her. Yeah. Because in Illinois, you going on a deed because you married to her. So it don't even really matter. Yeah. They putting you on the deed automatically. So if it really is burning you up, you could always just marry her. Yeah. In Illinois, you're going on that deed.
Yeah, but that's a whole other story.
So then what you mad about?
Right. But it happens all the time. And so here you come and you are, like I said, maybe attractive African American woman, you got yourself together, and he looking at you like he already mad that she's on the on the approval by herself, and here you come telling her, motivating her, making her believe in herself, and he looking at you like, I wish she would shut up, and why you like this realtor? You know what I mean? Then he going behind your back. I talked to my other girl, she a realtor, and she said this. Or I literally had a case one time where a girl, she would put me on a speakerphone, and the guy and his friend would be riding her about me and the lending. And I'm like, what is the problem? And she would literally let me see how the man was riding her. Or you have a situation where by the time she gets to closing, he has been in her head, like tormenting her or doing something like that. She's in tears, because I'm telling you, something about some people, when you're doing something great, they just want to make it hard for you.
I hear them stories.
Man, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Real estate, we drink.
Leave these women alone, man. If you can't handle a woman being successful, making moves, leave her alone. if you understand the game of real estate, and you understand the power and how that works and how mortgages and how all of this stuff works, it's nothing for you to be upset about if your intentions are legitimate.
Yeah.
If you plan on marrying her, this is who you want to be with. Story. It don't matter what she, about that piece of it. Support her, do what you gotta do. But if you ain't trying to be with her, leave her alone. Let her get her a crib. Let her live out her dream. See, that kind of irks me because even in like some of my past relationships, if I wasn't there, can't nobody say I ain't helping. I ain't add value.
That's not every
to your situation.
Yeah.
I'm adding some value there. Like, I'm going to teach you something. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to help you get somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not a hater like that. I don't mind if you want, oh, man, I want to buy me a private jet. Okay, what you going to do with it? I'm going to fly the world. Okay, cool. Let's fly the world. What you need? I got $50 on this fuel for you. That's about it. That's what I can do. I'm going to help you the best I can. But Jesus Christ, like, I hate to hear stories where men prohibit or get in the way of the success of a woman. Because what happens is the next man, because y'all definitely going to break up, the next man is going to have it that much harder to try to be cool with a woman that he may really vibe with because she's going to be damaged from your foolishness. And that's just not cool because that just delays the process of a joint venture. You know what I'm saying? That just delays it.
Because of this, I came from healthcare in corporate America. I literally am starting a healthcare company, and it's all about like mental health because real estate is so involved in, like I said, relationships and everything else that affects your wealth consciousness. So I started this thing called Home Ownership is for Grown-ups because two people move in. How do all these houses get to foreclosure? You got two people in a lot of these homes sometimes. Everybody's in a relationship one way or another most of the time, right? Or you got a very successful person who cool without being in one. People can't get along. They so busy trying to they arguing over chores. They arguing over who gonna pay the mortgage. I mean, it's the craziest thing. And you look up, houses are being in foreclosure. People moving out over the stupidest stuff. Wealth consciousness is a different mindset. And so even in my real estate business, I teach about legacy building, wealth consciousness, changing the game, and empowering people to understand that you want a piece of the land. This is your divine right to have a piece of the land. Get rid of the foolishness.
You should never want to leave a person worse off than when you met them.
Well, true power is leaving people better off than when you left them. That's true.
Yeah. And it's okay. That way when you break up, it can be amicable. Yeah. Why? Because I didn't hurt you.
Yeah, well, that's my philosophy. I tell people, treat them so well that when you leave, I still got you.
Man, I didn't hurt you.
Right.
And I mean, the next man can't hurt you.
Exactly.
Why? Because you know
how the standard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I ain't saying I'm perfect, but I try to put you in a better position than you were.
Exactly.
If I could do
exactly.
That. You know what I'm saying? So
I get that.
Well, let me ask you this. Now we talk kind of about relationships, and this is a question that was kind of popular in season 1.
Okay.
So let's see if you're ready for this one.
Oh.
What was the best date you've ever been on in your life?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've been on a few dates.
I know you've been on a few. Tell me about the best one. The one you was like, wow. Like, this Negro really did something. And it might not be Negro. But whoever it was, they did a really good job. And it kind of, you was like, you know what? Gold stars for you.
I dated him for a very long time. He was really good at dates.
So he was really good at dates.
That's why I was with him for so long. And I'm spoiled too. That's so terrible because once you get with somebody, that's true. A good date for me, I could say, gosh, I've been on trips before, but I really like, I guess one of the best ones is like, I like staycations. I guess the best ones when somebody just takes you away for the weekend. It's just you and him, and it's nice and cozy, and it's, he makes sure everything is good, whether or not it's, you're going out to a nice dinner. You may even take a helicopter ride, may do something funky like that, and then come back and, get a massage, and you just kind of, it's just you and that person. I like very intimate moments between two people.
So the best date you've ever been on, it was intimacy with just you and him. It wasn't over the top.
No, I don't need
But it was just, somebody gave effort, took care of everything, and just made it about you and
just totally catered to me in every way, whether or not it was. And I like luxury. I like luxurious settings. I do sometimes.
Okay. So you like a nice place.
I do.
A nice view.
I'm kind of,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can get, we can drive up there, but when we get there, it should be 5 to 6 star accommodation.
I definitely.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it. I always say this about Geminis, and I'm about to get them in some game. The key to a Gemini is you have to make both of them love you.
It's
true. Both of them have to love you. Now, see, and how I break it up is Gemini is the first name of the woman and the middle name. Those are the two people that you got to deal with. So, what's your middle name?
Nicole.
So, you have to make Dana and Nicole. Dana and Nicole love you. Right?
Yes, that's
and
true.
they're two different people. They ain't even remotely close. Now, let me tell you what most men mess up with Geminis is. Dana may love you. Nicole
is checking in your ass.
Right. She may not like you, or she may just like you.
Yeah.
And you can't wonder why you can't win with the Gemini, because both of them don't love you.
Ain't feeling you.
You got to make them both love you. So, I mean, you got to be multifaceted. You got to know how to hit Dana, and you got to know how to hit Nicole.
You got to get in our head. We really we will do anything for you if we really down for you. And as long as you got to be truthful. If we ain't got to guess it and move around with it, we got you. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we like movement. So we like to go out to dinner. We like for you to dress us up and allow us to, get pretty. And, we like to be amongst people who are movers and shakers and have conversations or whatever. So I don't always like the big party. I can manage in that setting. But I love when it's like couples sitting around and we just kind of moving and eating and vibing. Taking a long ride. Intimacy is good. Because the world is already chaotic in it, for Gemini. We're doing something. We're moving and shaking projects, etc. So take some time with me and take care of me. I like to be taken care of.
Okay, well, see, you're at the age where you can be honest. Some people, they're gonna say, oh, no, I don't want all of that. I'm real simple. You ain't got to do nothing for me. No, see, you're going to find out the real one's going to tell you, oh, no, I'm going to need you to put some effort.
Absolutely.
I'm going to need you to do, you're going to have to do something. I like 5- and 6-star accommodations.
I do.
You cannot take me to the Holiday Inn Express, sir. I'm going to probably need to be at the Peninsula or somewhere else along those lines, sir. I don't know what you're thinking. But
I'm accommodating. Let's say we're going to a family reunion. Everybody's not in the Peninsula. I can accommodate.
But I'm talking about when it's a one-on-one. We finna get away.
Make effort.
Come on, now do something.
But I'm gonna do the same for you. So let's say it's your birthday. I'm not gonna buy you the cheap tickets. Do not buy me tickets that I'm not close to the stage. Like, don't even do it. I can't stand it.
Look.
That is my pet peeve.
That is funny to me because, man.
I can't stand it.
The Geminis I know are all the same way. Why I can't sit close? Because them tickets weren't available. What you talking about? They didn't have none.
I prefer you not to. Honestly, I promise you. If I'm buying you tickets and it's your birthday, I promise those tickets cost $350. I'm gonna make sure you up front. I'm gonna get you right.
So
if not, we ain't gotta do it.
Close.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get you close.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I
don't throw a party if I can't do what I need to do with it. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it right. If you come to most Gemini's houses, like it's gonna be nice. We always make sure that we got our stuff together.
So you fellas, y'all learning something. So if you gonna crack, just make sure this roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It shouldn't be double A, double K, roll JK element OP. You're gonna have to do something a little close. She don't want to squint.
I can't stand it. Like, do not do that. I don't understand. Why would you take me to a concert? I gotta watch the doggone
the screen.
Oh my God! Why? Then we ain't gotta go. We can stay at home. You can do something funky, like literally. I had a guy one time. He had a Jill Scott. He had a huge projector. Mm-hmm. He set it out at the house, and it was wonderful.
You had a great time.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? That's a good day.
That's what I'm saying.
You put up the projector, put on a concert.
Yeah, you done made me dinner and whatever. I like all that. That's hot.
If you can't do it the whole way, do it as far as you can get it and do your best. See what I'm saying? It's not easy. I mean, it ain't hard. Don't make it complicated. Don't complicate the easy stuff.
And I'll tell you exactly what I want, so please don't make it complicated.
Oh, wow.
Telling
you what you want. I guess you can't mess it up then.
No. Women are not as complicated as men think. Men just got to listen, and women have to listen too. It's the whole thing with that.
Sometimes we don't be hearing, though.
Yo, God, I just had a situation like that.
We don't be hearing. We be like trying to listen, but then we don't be hearing.
Y'all don't. But
I know me, my ears go off. As soon as somebody start talking about budgets and like, oh man, my ears would be like, ooh.
That's why I like having a son. I always tell people like having a son is like building the man you want to meet, right? So now you can teach him certain things. And it's so funny because any guy I have a date, they try to get close to my son because like they know that he knows me, right?
You got a couple of them. Your kids is actually, they look like some very good people. very good
They're-
human beings.
they
I don't
are.
know them personally, but they look
are.
like
They
the
are.
pictures you post. Like, they look like good human beings.
Oh, they are. I teach my kids all about, not just about God, about law of attraction, about energy. I teach them about being responsible for, the energy they bring in the room. About they themselves are gods, right? We're the manifestation of that. So, you teach them all of that. Teach them about consequences and about speaking over your life is a big thing too.
Right.
I do that a lot with my kids, and understanding that not just God, but you got the ancestors too, baby. They for real.
And you're a protector over your son. I seen him,
Yeah.
dealing with stuff. You don't be playing about,
Oh,
our
no.
black men. That's actually an admirable trait. One of the most attractive things for me that I look at in women is how they raise.
Oh, absolutely.
Their children,
I don't play that.
The mothers that they are.
Yeah.
That tell you what type of woman.
Oh,
you
yeah.
are. If a woman don't care about her kids, she'll never care about you.
And same thing I say the same thing about men.
And that's fair.
Listen, if
the
I
baby came out of her, if she don't care about that, I don't know.
Yeah.
How you gonna?
But you gotta look at people. People don't have patience for their own kids. How you gonna have patience for you? I've seen men like I'm like, listen, you don't have. I'm looking at you how you just dropped your daughter. You sure not gonna have patience for me if I need some type of emotional support. So I look at all of that.
Mm-hmm. So we moving to the phase right now. It's time for the rapid fire. Let's see how Dana does. All right, we're gonna do word association.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do either or.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Come on.
Money.
Freedom.
GOAT. Greatest of all time.
Ooh, I'm gonna just say God. How about that?
That's strong. Freedom.
For me, that's money. I like to be able to move. I want to move.
Black men.
That's okay. I'm gonna say that that's love. We're gonna put love on. I love. Okay. I ain't never dated nobody but black men, so I'm good.
Chicago.
Diverse. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Either or. Cash or credit.
Definitely credit.
Coke or Pepsi.
Neither.
Drink or smoke.
Ooh, in this culture, smoke, but I don't do either. So I do a little bit of that, but I'm a smoke.
Okay. Fast or slow?
What we talking about? Fast.
You done ruined a lot of men's back. It was fast. I'm 45. Fast. You lost your mind. City life or country living?
City life for real.
Okay. Dana and Denny, we got our rapid fire. City life, fast.
I swear I am a city girl who likes to visit the country.
That's it?
I shop in the country. I'll go visit. But give me luxurious city life. I like it. Okay. I like the big lights. I like movement. I like the plays and concerts. I like fashion. I like all that.
Man.
I'm an extremist. I like
extremist. It all. You like nice things.
I do.
Most women do. Dana, I appreciate you coming on. Supertransfer podcast. Thank you so much. You've been a pleasure. And everybody, y'all have a great day. Contact Dana. Catch Dana Real Estate for your real estate needs.
Instagram.
I'm going to put her information up and her links up for everybody. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.
All right, cool. Now, what's a good one for Chicago? I got to think about that one.
Oh, my goodness. That episode just blessed me mightily. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. We got more episodes coming soon, but always remember, subscribe, like, and share on YouTube, Nutted Music TV. Y'all be blessed.